Have you ever felt completely drowned by the endless noise around you? Opinions flying in from every direction, expectations piling up, and the relentless pressure to keep pace. Now imagine this. Ancient Stoic philosophers, living over 2,000 years ago, wrestled with the exact same struggles. Questions of identity, purpose, and emotional chaos that feel just as familiar today. It's mind-blowing, isn't it? That their ancient wisdom still holds immense power in our fast-paced modern world. Today, we're diving deep into the Stoic mindset, uncovering timeless truths that can help you navigate life's chaos with grace, resilience, and inner peace. Whether you're drowning in stress, seeking clarity, or just curious about a philosophy that has stood the test of time, you're exactly where you need to be. Together, we'll discover that Stoicism isn't just theory. It's a practical way of living that helps you feel more authentic, grounded, and serene. How often do we let the opinions of others dictate our happiness? We twist and turn, trying to fit into someone else's mold, sacrificing our peace of mind for external validation. But ancient Stoic wisdom, especially from Marcus Aurelius, teaches us something liberating. Why crave approval from the outside when true contentment lies within? Imagine the freedom of living unapologetically, choosing to be guided by your own values, not the fleeting judgments of others. The truth is, when your actions align with what you genuinely believe, you unlock a sense of peace no outside approval can match. And here's the beauty of it. When you embrace your true self, you naturally attract the right people, those who respect and appreciate the real you. Let go of the need for validation, and you'll find deeper, more authentic connections. Honesty isn't just about avoiding lies. It's about living in alignment with your deepest values. When your words, actions, and beliefs flow together in harmony, you build a foundation of integrity and inner peace. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's great minds, believed that honesty wasn't just morally right, it was practical. Why waste energy weaving a web of deceit when truth brings freedom and clarity? But true honesty begins with yourself. Acknowledge your strengths, confront your flaws, and embrace your journey of growth. It's not always easy. It takes courage and vulnerability, but the reward? A life filled with trust, respect, and profound inner calm. How often do we let someone's careless words sting us? Seneca, a master of human nature, reminds us of a vital truth. People's actions often reflect their own struggles, not your worth. Imagine everyone is wearing a different pair of glasses, shaped by their experiences, pain, and perceptions. Their reactions? Not about you at all. The next time you feel hurt, pause. Take a deep breath and remember, this might not be about me. This simple shift in perspective frees you from unnecessary pain and helps you respond with empathy and understanding, rather than hurt or anger. Marcus Aurelius spoke of patience not as passive waiting, but as a sign of inner strength and wisdom. Life doesn't always move on our timeline, but the Stoics knew that true resilience comes from embracing the flow of life with grace. When challenges arise, instead of resisting, ask yourself, what lesson is this moment trying to teach me? With patience, you'll find clarity, peace, and the strength to move forward with intention. Embracing these Stoic principles isn't just about philosophy, it's about living better. Imagine waking up each day grounded in your values, free from the weight of others' opinions, and fully at peace with yourself. That's not just ancient wisdom, it's a powerful, transformative way to live today. Patience isn't about passively waiting for things to change, it's an active engagement with the present moment, no matter what it brings. For someone who embodies this mindset, patience is like putting on armor to face life's challenges. It turns potential frustrations into valuable lessons of endurance and composure. Imagine being stuck in traffic, a situation we all dread. Instead of fuming, you could choose to embrace the moment. You're unable to drive faster than the cars in front of you, so why not use this time to enjoy your favorite music, listen to an audiobook, or just reflect quietly? While the traffic itself doesn't change, your experience of it transforms from a stressful wait to a peaceful or even enjoyable moment. Similarly, when dealing with a difficult person, instead of letting irritation or anger take over, imagine responding with patience. You take a moment to understand their point of view, recognizing that their behavior likely stems from their own struggles, not from any personal animosity towards you. This doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior, but rather responding with calm and thoughtfulness. This approach often diffuses tension and leads to better interactions for everyone involved. In Stoic philosophy, Patience isn't about resisting the moment, but embracing it. Every delay, frustration, or obstacle can be seen as part of the journey, not an interruption. Each moment of impatience is an opportunity to practice Stoicism, to build a serene and resilient mind. So, how do we cultivate this patience in our everyday lives? It begins with awareness. Recognize when impatience starts to bubble up inside you, and take a step back. Breathe deeply, and remember the countless figures like Marcus Aurelius, who faced far greater challenges with unwavering patience and dignity. Another helpful approach is adjusting your expectations. A lot of our impatience arises when things don't go according to plan. But we must acknowledge that we can't control everything, only our reactions. By setting more realistic expectations, we can find peace in life's unfolding, no matter how it happens. Think of each test of patience as an opportunity to grow, much like building muscle through exercise. Every time you choose patience over frustration or anger, your capacity for calmness grows stronger. The rewards of this practice are immense. A calmer mind, reduced stress, and a reputation for composure, even in challenging situations. And there's another powerful Stoic lesson: lead by example. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who knew his fair share of adversity, didn't just preach Stoicism, he lived it daily. He encouraged his students to do the same, to make their lives a living testament to their values. This means aligning your actions with your principles, letting your behavior speak louder than your words. Imagine the ripple effect you could create simply by living according to your values. When you demonstrate kindness, even in the toughest of situations, others take notice and are inspired to act kindly in return. When you show integrity by refusing to compromise on your principles, you set a standard for those around you. And when you face adversity with resilience, maintaining your composure, you become a beacon of hope for others. How do we embody these virtues? It starts with self-reflection. Consider the values that truly matter to you, and then make an effort to live them out each day. Nobody is perfect, and we all have moments of weakness or lapses in judgment. But being an example isn't about perfection. It's about striving to live with integrity, even when it's hard. When you do slip up, acknowledge it, learn from it, and keep going with even more resolve. Consistency is key. It's easy to do the right thing when it's convenient or when others are watching, but being a true example means upholding your values regardless of the situation. Whether in the spotlight or alone, consistent actions build trust and respect. If we take inspiration from Epictetus, we can strive to live our philosophy through every choice we make. By living out our values, whether it's kindness, integrity, or resilience, we create a positive impact on the world around us. You have the power to inspire others simply by being true to yourself. Finally, we must learn to tune out the negativity and focus on what truly matters. The world is full of critics, but they don't have to dictate your happiness. Marcus Aurelius spoke often about maintaining inner peace amid external chaos. He referred to this as the inner citadel, a place of peace and strength within us that no external negativity can breach unless we allow it. To protect your inner citadel, remember that we can't control what others say or do. What people criticize or how they behave is out of our hands, but we have complete control over our response. We can choose not to engage with negativity, not to internalize harsh words, and not to let it disrupt our peace. Reflecting on the intentions behind people's negativity can also be helpful. Often, those who lash out are struggling with their own issues. This doesn't excuse their behavior, but understanding it can help us respond with compassion instead of anger. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for maintaining peace. When faced with criticism or negativity, pause and breathe. Remind yourself that this moment will pass. You don't have to let it define your mood or your day. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also vital. Engage with uplifting content, connect with supportive people, and fill your environment with things that bring you joy. Remember, tuning out the haters isn't about building walls or becoming indifferent. It's about choosing where to focus your energy and attention so you can preserve your inner peace and respond to life's challenges with grace and resilience. By embodying these Stoic principles, patience, living by example, and maintaining your inner peace, you can create a life filled with tranquility, purpose, and a positive influence on others. True love goes beyond just the people we care about. It's about embracing the well-being of others, even when they may not reciprocate the same feelings towards us. This can be tough, especially when we're faced with negativity or hostility, but choosing love over resentment can change everything. It doesn't just improve your life, it can transform those around you. Loving others means being compassionate, but it also means understanding and forgiving. Everyone you meet is carrying their own battles, their own struggles. When we choose love, we ease their burdens and our own in the process. By practicing compassion, we connect more deeply with others, recognizing that at the core, we share this journey of life together. Stoicism reminds us that love isn't limited to relationships with people. It's about cultivating a loving relationship with life itself, welcoming every twist and turn with open arms. It's about appreciating the simple moments, finding joy in the smallest things, and interacting with the world in a meaningful, positive way. Life, with all its challenges, is a gift to be embraced, not just endured. How can we bring this stoic, loving approach into our daily lives? Start small. Offer a kind word to a stranger. Express gratitude to those you care about. Practice reflecting each day. Are my actions rooted in love? And when faced with negativity, choose to respond with understanding instead of anger. Remember, love is not about being naive or ignoring the harshness of life. It's about choosing to face life with love, not fear or bitterness. This is a powerful, courageous choice, and it leads to true inner peace and connection. Next, let's talk about one of the greatest sources of struggle in today's world: comparison. We all know what it's like to scroll through social media, seeing others' highlight reels, and feeling like we fall short. But Stoic philosophy offers a refreshing antidote. Stop comparing yourself to others. Focus on your own path, your own growth, your own achievements. The Stoics remind us that the only comparison that matters is with who we were yesterday, not with someone else's today. This is liberating when you think about it, freeing yourself from the endless cycle of comparing and feeling inadequate. Your journey is uniquely yours, rich with challenges and lessons that only you can learn. By embracing this truth, you honor your path and build self-worth that isn't dependent on the validation of others. So how do we put this into practice? First, notice when you're comparing. When feelings of envy or self-doubt arise, acknowledge them and remind yourself that your path is different, and that's perfectly okay. Celebrate your own achievements, no matter how small. Did you face a challenge at work? Did you show kindness to a stranger? Did you take time for self-care? These are victories, and by celebrating them, you reinforce the idea that your journey is valid and important. Another Stoic practice is reflection, looking back on your growth. Take a moment to reflect on where you were a year ago, 5 years ago, or even a decade ago. What obstacles have you overcome? What lessons have you learned? This type of reflection not only boosts self-esteem, but deepens your appreciation for how far you've come. And when you measure growth, don't just focus on career success or material gain. The Stoics valued wisdom, virtue, and resilience as true markers of progress. Ask yourself, are you more patient now? More compassionate? More resilient? These are the achievements that truly reflect your personal growth. Finally, let's touch on one of life's greatest gifts: the people we love. In the rush of our daily lives, it's easy to get lost in to-do lists, work, and the endless pursuit of our goals. But Stoicism reminds us that our connections with others, the relationships we nurture, are what truly matter. The Stoics knew that our time on earth is fleeting, and every moment spent with loved ones is precious. They encourage us to be present, to appreciate the here and now, and to show our loved ones how much they mean to us. How do we put this into practice in our busy lives? It starts with mindfulness, being present when we're with those we care about. Really listen when they speak. Show them through actions that they matter. Gratitude is key. Let your loved ones know you appreciate them, not just in grand gestures, but in the small, everyday moments. A simple thank you or kind word can mean so much. Love, in the Stoic sense, is active. It's about showing up for people, being there in the moments that matter, and investing time and energy into building and nurturing those relationships. In a world that constantly pulls us in different directions, cherishing our loved ones means recognizing their irreplaceable role in our lives and prioritizing them. Stoicism teaches us that life is impermanent, and the bonds we share are what give life its true richness and meaning. Don't take those connections for granted. Make time for the people who matter, even when other distractions call for your attention. Remember, life's journey is one we share with the people we love. Cherish every moment, embrace every opportunity to show love, and never underestimate the power of simply being present with those who matter most. Through these acts of love, we cultivate a life of deep connection, meaning, and fulfillment.